Hello, welcome again to Malfunction Junction. My name is Dan, and this is the Power Craze 2.0. It just says Power Craze 2.0, which is funny because a lot of Power Craze stuff has a name to it, but this doesn't seem to have any other name except Power Craze 2.0. So, I picked this up tonight at Walmart. Had to go out and do some things. And several months ago, in fact, it was actually last year, I picked up a Power Craze. And it was the one that came with this body right here. Kind of like a competition crawler body or a rock bouncer body. Got a little wing on it. I went to do a modification on it a while back and took some things apart and went to take off the front wheels and accidentally bent one of the pins to the steering setup. So I just put all the pieces up for a little bit. And I got to thinking about how much I wanted another one, and I missed my chance to get another one. So luckily, they have come out with the Power Craze 2.0, which seems to be roughly the same size and has the exact same kinds of wheels and tires from what I can tell. And I'm going to guess that it has the same chassis and suspension. We'll find that out here soon. So let me remove my stands here and we'll get to this. So this is going to be an unboxing and examination of the Power Craze 2.0. So on the front of the box it says 17 miles per hour speeds up, and then it says speeds up to underneath. 2.4 gigahertz technology, rear wheel drive, RTR, performance shocks. Okay, that is not true, and you'll see why later. 4x4 suspension, high speed vehicle. Caution, electric toy, unplug when not in use. See reverse for details. Ages 8 plus. High impact roll cage, real rubber treads. Hobby style RC body. Lightning fast acceleration, headlights, fog lights, performance shocks, USB rechargeable via included cable. Bonus 4 street cones included. Controller requires 2 AA batteries not included. USB charger included. Colors and styles may vary. I guess that's what this is. Yeah, it does. So here on the back it says pretty much the same stuff, except it does say caution, electric toy, not recommended for children under 6 years of age. As with all electric products, precautions should be observed during handling and use to prevent electric shock. Supervision advised. And then it says high impact roll cage, real rubber treads, real working lights, controller included, mini screwdriver, and USB charging cable. And here is the back. Here's the side panel. Here is the other side panel. There's the top of the box. And here is the bottom of the box. Oh, got it upside down. There's the bottom of the box. Oh, wait. Still upside down. I had it right side up. Wait a minute. Okay, what I'm looking at is right side up. There it is. Okay. So, first things first. I'm going to get out my hobby knife. And I'm going to cut the seal like that. And on the bottom, I'm going to cut the other seal. Not that it's really necessary, but you never know. Okay. Lay that down. Put the cap back on it. We want to be safe. We want to be safe. Okay. I'm going to open it here. I said I'm going to open it here. Okay. Here it is. Out. Instructions at the bottom. Okay, didn't see that coming. USB charger screwdriver just fell on the floor, so I'm gonna have to bend over and pick that up. I think I've noticed with my new lamp, I've started using, that if I move my head, it interferes with this lighting over here and makes the screen look dark. So you're gonna see that when I bend over to pick up the USB thing. Where did it go? Oh. Okay. But now you don't have to worry about it because my head is back in the way. Take a look at my head. You like my head? How do you like my head? Okay. Okay, so here's the instructions. There's the back of them. Go ahead and open it all the way up and okay. So that's the instructions. And this is the reverse side. So there's the USB charging piece. Comes with a little bitty screwdriver, little Phillips head screwdriver. And here is an important notice. Okay, so that says when syncing the RC truck to the radio controller, do not touch trigger. Simply turn on the truck and then turn on the controller. If syncing is unsuccessful, simply turn off the truck and on again. Okay. All right. So that comes on a card. And on the, okay, I see now. So these pieces on the back, do they? Right. So it looks like there's not going to be a whole lot to have to do to release it. Oh, I see. Okay. So it looks like I may be able. Let's get the controller first. So still, Dan. Come on, snap it. Okay. Snip that. And there's the controller. And I shall snip one to the car. I can't get it up under there. Oh, come on. And there's the car, which is now on the table. So put that piece of packaging there. Here's the little bag of cones that comes with it. That's neat. Leave the scissors and everything back over there. Didn't even have to use the nail clippers. Okay. So, all right, they've made an improvement on this one. Here's what it looks like. Here it is from the front. There's the other side. There's the back. There's your top-down view. That's the bottom of it. All right, so the improvement that I'm talking about is that the rear end actually flexes now. Now, on the other one, see if I remember right. Let's see. There's just a little bit of flex here in the front part too, but it's not an actual shock. It's just soft tension plastic. But yeah, on the old one, the rear end didn't actually flex, I don't think, because, let's see here, let me put this back on. It seems like back when I had this one, the one that I took apart because I was going to modify it and I messed up, the rear end would flex, but when the body was on it, it would block that and make it to where it wouldn't hardly move at all. And I tried to come up with a way around it. and I ended up bending one of the pins when I took apart the front where the steering was, and I can't remember exactly why I did that. I think I wanted to take off the wheels because I was going to paint them silver or something. So yeah, so they've made an improvement with this one to where you actually do get a certain degree of flex from the suspension, and it's actually surprisingly it's soft. It now has a soft spring in it. Um, Back when I was working on modifying this one, I put a soft spring in this one because the spring in this one had been too stiff. It had been overly stiff, and I was thinking, well, that's not going to really do anything. So I took that out, and I took a stiff X mod spring and clipped it, trimmed it down, and put it there to take care of that. Now this one is softer, but it may actually be a little bit too soft. So I may see if I can later put this stiff one in, or not stiff one, but medium, moderately stiff. But I'll have to test it first. I'll have to check it out and see how it does. Okay, so the controller seems to be the exact same controller that came with the 1.0. This is the new one. And you have low and high speed, on off. You got your throttle, your reverse, left, right. So left, right is all or nothing. And I think the throttle is supposed to be proportional. Seems like it. Check the controller. The controller's the same way. Alright, so let's see here. What kind of batteries does it say? It's a triple A's. Alright, so open up. USB charger out, get the screwdriver out. Take out the screw. Okay, it takes two double A's. I think I have a couple here in the drawer. Nope, those are triple A's. Let's see. That's alright, I've got a brand new pack of double A's. Let me pause it and I'll be right back. Okay. I found some of my Rayovac rechargeables, and I use these in controllers sometimes, and I don't have any trouble. Most of the time, RC cars will tell you to use alkalines only. But to me, it's a matter of preference sometimes. So, put the cover back on like that. And the screw. There it goes. Okay, there. Alright, so turn the truck on. Tiny little switch right above my thumb. It's hard to see. It's right next to that white thing, which is your charging port. So pull the switch toward the front. LEDs immediately come on. Look how bright they are. Oh, it's got some yellow ones up in the top. That's cool. And then you turn on the controller. Oh, that's the wrong switch. Turn on the controller. Oh, hey, I didn't tell you to. Hey, stop that. Okay, the computer might be interfering with that. So when I turn on the controller, the car wants to go by itself. Okay, it's not doing it now. And now it's behaving itself. So touch controller. Pull the trigger a little bit. Okay, seems like maybe it has about 3 speeds instead of actual full-on Propo. Let's see. Okay, so the noise is 1. Where it's just making a noise but not really doing anything. That right there. Next part is just a little bit of turning. Switch hands. Now more control with my left hand. Yeah, okay, so that's 1, which is not anything. So there's, we'll call this 1. 2, 3, 4, it might have between 5 and 7 speeds. Wide open. Pretty dang fast. And that's just on low. Let's see what it'll do on high. Alright. Check the steering. Check the steering wheel on high. Go back to low and check the steering while it's accelerating. Oh, okay, I see that. Steers well while accelerating. Right on high. All right. So, see if I can get it on something here. You can see it, how well it sits. And we can do a little test to the suspension where you can actually see it. Get this thing here. Sorry for the light behind me. I'll remember from now on to have that off when I do this. Okay, so I can't believe that still ain't high enough. I know. Well, no, that won't work either. I know, I'll do this. Yeah, this will work. This will work what I'm about to do. That there. This here. Okay, that raises the platform up better. And there's the car. Okay, so that's how far down it goes. There's max. In the front, a very little bit. And there's more tension in the front than there is in the back. And it's good for there to be some tension, but not too much. And for $15, this is great. Let's see here. There's a close up of the bottom. Oh, yeah. So as far as the flexion of just one wheel at a time, that's all right. That's not too bad. I'm not going to complain. And there is a little bit of articulation on the back, even though it's supported by only one spring that's middle based. Yep, not bad. So let's see here. Yeah, I went there looking to get the larger car. It's roughly 1/24 scale, and I didn't see any of them anywhere. And they still had a lot of RCs, but the really cool ones are starting to get going already. Like the Blaze Buggy. When I went there several days ago, they had 6 or more of them. Now there's only 2 left. And as I was approaching the toy department, I saw a family leaving with one. They also had only 2 of the New Bright heavy metal Chevy Silverados left. So I went ahead and decided to get this and not pass it up. I figured if I couldn't get the 1/24 scale version, that this would be the next best thing. Then I would just wait and get that later when I had another opportunity to. So, yeah, I can't run it here in the house because it's way too fast. But I can tell you from personal experience that they are very fast. They're a lot of fun to play with on asphalt or even on the sidewalk. But they're extremely quick. They have reasonably good suspensions, actual rubber tires that you can actually press on a little bit in the middle. And this new one not only has the 2 lights in the front, but it's got 3 yellow lights on the top, which sort of remind me of the lights that they used on the Shopper Stompers back in the 1980s. And it's got 2 little drivers inside. You can see their little heads sticking up like little bumps. And it seems to be roughly I'm going to say just a little bit bigger than 1/43rd scale. So what would that put it at? I guess it's between 132 scale and 1/43rd scale, somewhere in that area. So that's it for this unboxing and examination of the Power Craze 2.0. And you can pick these up inside of Walmart. You don't have to worry about going through the hassle of trying to find it online and going through all that red tape. You can just walk into the store and buy it, just like the old days when things were more convenient. instead of this instead of this false, overly technical convenience that we have today. So, and that's my opinion on that. So anyway, here's the USB. The little plug there plugs into the plug on the bottom. Just make sure you plug it in to where it fits and don't try to force it if it don't fit. If it don't fit, then turn it around and try it the other way. And yeah, to my knowledge, I think it does have to be off when you're charging it. But that's what your instruction manual is for, and there's not much to the instruction manual. And it's not going to hurt you to read it. If you're somebody that doesn't like to read instructions, I totally know what you're talking about. That's why when it comes to reading instructions for something, if it's brief, I will make myself go ahead and read the instructions. If it's a lot of instructions, I'll actually lay down and get comfortable, lay down on the floor and get comfortable, and prop my head up like this and just read. And maybe eat candy or something, or drink something I like. And you don't have to do it all at one time. You can read a little bit at a time. But it pays to read your instructions to anything, your video game systems, your RC cars, cell phone, whatever. At least read enough that you know what you're doing and you know how to get things up and running before you complain. You don't want to be one of those people that were too impatient to read the instructions and then the thing didn't work because you didn't set it up right or you broke it. I used to be like that. I used to be that way. What finally broke me of that was that I didn't read the instructions to an expensive video game system back in the 1990s. I figured I could just turn it on and start playing, and there was more to it than that. There was more to it than that. So when I found out about my little screw up, I decided from that point on that I would force myself to read instructions before I did anything else. So that's a product tip. That's a product tip right there. So with that said, I hope you liked my video. I'm sorry that it lasted as long as it did, but hopefully there's a lot of information in here that I just like to go into detail about things. And I like to really check something out and tell you what I really think of it. And try to be as unbiased as possible. And maybe if I was caffeined up, this would have went a whole lot faster. But anyway, I'll try to in the future be quicker doing unboxings and things like that, and hurrying up and getting right to the point. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please comment if you liked the video. please give it a thumbs up. If you did not like the video, please give it a thumbs down, because I value honesty. I have an intense value for honesty. So if you genuinely liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs down and tell me why. Please comment. Please be honest. And if you tell me why, then I can make improvements. That'll help me to make improvements so that the next time maybe you will like it. And my nose itches. Ugh. So that's the end of the video. I'm gonna go now. And maybe I'll do a little review. I'll try to get some footage of it. And after that, I'll have a little review coming up. So thank you. Goodbye.